Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back. I am so happy you came back to see me. If this is the first time we're meeting, hello, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you already, and welcome to the family. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, just so you can find me again. Today we're going to be talking all about highlighters. We're going to glow to the gods, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to tell you what to use, what's the best for the price, all that good stuff. I have mostly drugstore products here. I do have one indie brand that I love so much, and then also something that's quite a bit more affordable than the drugstore. Nice range. I have a little bit of everything. I'm super excited, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. If you are curious about what I have on my face right now, I am using a drugstore palette because I'm a drugstore queen. I'm using the Nudes of New York palette. This is by Maybelline. This is actually the first time that I've done like a full eye look with this palette, and I will tell you, I was so impressed. This is a fantastic palette. Usually Maybelline is just not the best. I love Maybelline, and I love a lot of their like brow products and mascaras and foundations and concealer, but their eyeshadow just has not ever been my favorite. But I tell you what, this palette is something truly special. Just so good. I love the way my eye look turned out. It's really super, I hate to say basic, but it's a very basic neutral eye look because this is a very basic neutral palette. But oh my goodness, they were so easy to use. They went on the eye like just like butter. They went on like butter. They were super easy to blend. Gave me intense pigment. I did have to wet the shimmers down with my e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist in order to really make them shine, but otherwise so beautiful. I packed this copper shade, so the shade Fighter, this one right here, I packed this on to my lid with just using my finger. Oh, I want to swatch it for you just because it really is so, I mean, look at that. For a drugstore palette, wow. I mean, I will say, this palette's freaking expensive, guys, especially for a Maybelline palette. This palette was like $15. I mean, that's like Milani prices. Milani palettes are closer to like 15, 20 bucks, but Maybelline, for their palette to be like, I don't know, it's a really great palette, and I feel like it's probably worth the $15, but man, drugstore pricing is just kind of like, they got a knife to our throat. I mean, I understand they're competing with the higher end brands, but damn, you know, like drugstore is drugstore, and we all love drugstore because of the price and because they're such beautiful products for a super affordable price. $15 is not a super affordable price. So Maybelline, come on now. Come on now. Jumping right into the highlighters, I am so excited. Let's start off with some of my cheapest, and then we'll work our way up. So the two absolute cheapest I have are these two from Shop Miss A. Now, if you don't know what Shop Miss A is an online super affordable makeup distributor, okay? So everything they have is like $1. Not everything, but most of what they have is $1. I think the most expensive thing like makeup wise is like $1.55, $2. Nothing above $2. So good. They have all kinds of stuff. They have home goods, they have earrings, they have hair bands, they have makeup, they have all kinds of stuff. I'm actually about to do a nice big order, so I will have another Shop Miss A haul for you guys very shortly. I actually used one of their eyeliners for my wing today. Guys, this eyeliner is $1. I believe it's by Malibu Glitz. I put it away, and for me to try to find it right now, I'm just going to end up sitting here searching for a millennium for something I'm probably not going to be able to find, but I'm going to look anyway because I'm just stubborn. I'm still sick, by the way. If you guys hear that in my voice, I am not contagious. I am not dying. Though I feel like it a little bit. I am so sick though. I've had the same kind of like cold chest thing for forever. And of course, I used that liquid eyeliner literally I don't know, an hour ago, and now it's gone, and I can't find it. But it is the Shop Miss A. I believe it's the Malibu Glitz in the shade brown, just the brown eyeliner. It is so good. Super, super easy to use. It gets a really nice, precise wing. It doesn't bleed. It doesn't feather. I love it. I love it so much. And it stays put. I have super, super watery eyes, especially right now since I'm sick. Oh, it's so good. And for $1, you just cannot beat it. Love it so much. So I have two different highlighters. The first one is this Galaxy Light highlighting palette. Guys, this packaging is so cheap. It is so cheap. But I will tell you that the highlighters inside are so pretty. Super, super cheap packaging. Like, it's not even plastic here. It's like a little flimsy, like, film of, like, maybe, I want to say, like, visqueen or plastic. And it's just super, super cheap little cardboard packaging. Rinky-dink, for sure. But I'm telling you, the highlighters inside are so pretty. You get a green toned one, a kind of like a more blue tone. You get a purple, and then this one's more of like a yellow orange. They are so pretty. They are the tiniest bit. Like, they're not even like super powdery. Like, they are just so pretty. I didn't do that justice, but they go on. Look at the shift in that. Like, it looks like green fire. I think they're so pretty. I actually use these quite often. You would think to look at this, that this is going to be just absolutely hellacious. It's going to be the worst highlighter you've ever seen in your life. It's going to be super powdery and glittery. There is no glitter in here. It is just absolutely beautiful, glittery, not glittery, but like shiny pigment. It is so, so pretty. The purple shade in here, I think, is stunning as well. Look at that. And they go on so pretty. They have just the prettiest sheen to them. They're so, so gorgeous. And for $1, you just cannot beat that. If you are like wanting to like really glow to the gods, this is got you back. This is the AOA Studios Dewy Cream Highlighter. I have mine in the shade Dream. It is just a teeny tiny little square, little pan of cream highlighter, but it is so, so pretty. It is very, very creamy. Like, I touched the pan. It is very, very creamy, very, very emollient, but not greasy in any way. Like, it kind of goes on and it like, it's dewy, but it's got this like, there it is right there. It is so, so pretty. And it is just perfect for a very natural, very subtle highlight. But because you guys know I'm not a subtle gal, I like to use this as a base for my powder highlights. So I'll take this on my little brush right here. I have this is my e.l.f., I think this is concealer, Flawless Concealer Brush. So this is what she looks like. And I just kind of dab it into here and just kind of press it wherever I want my highlight, and then I'll go back in with a powder highlight and just kind of press it on top, and it really makes it stick and it really makes it glow. It just kind of like, it's like steroids for your highlight. So pretty. And these two together are absolutely just insane. So, so beautiful. I love these. Some of my absolute favorite Shop Miss A purchases of all time. Love these. The next I want to talk about is, let's do e.l.f. Let's go in order of price. So we'll go to the next cheapest. So the next ones I have are the e.l.f. These are the e.l.f. I don't even know what these are, but they are the little teeny tiny baked highlighters. They come in these little pans like this. I have two different shades. I have Blush Gems and Moonlit Pearls. Now, I absolutely love this one. They're both absolutely stunning. This one is more kind of like my shade right now, but they're so pretty. Guys, they glow, and these are super, super affordable. I think they're like $3. So, so affordable. You get a really nice sized pan of them, and they're baked, so they're, look, so, so pretty. They're not powdery. They're not glittery. They're these really beautiful, my light is not doing it justice, but it's this one right here. On the face, it is just absolutely stunning. I kind of want to put a little bit on for you guys so you guys really know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to take this fluffy eyeshadow brush and just kind of, maybe let's put some right here. It just gives you, y'all see it? It just gives you the prettiest glow. It is so, so pretty. It's very, very blinding, like if you want it to be. Like, I will take my e.l.f., because I use this for everything. I'll spray this on my face first and then quickly go in with this to really help it stick to my face. And oh my goodness, it's so, so pretty. They don't emphasize texture. They don't they're just so good. They kind of glide on the skin. They are not a wet highlight at all whatsoever. They're very dry. I don't want to say they're powdery because they're not really powdery, but they're not that like metallic kind of creamy highlight. They're a lot drier than that. And I think for like that subtle blindingness, if that makes any sense, oxymoron that is, just that subtle blinding highlight that is so, so beautiful. And I think the like blinding alien highlights are kind of going out this year. I mean, I'm still going to stick to mine because I don't care about the rules, but if you do, I think these are such good options. They're so affordable and so accessible. Guys, you can get these anywhere e.l.f. is sold. I get mine at Walmart. They're so good. The next ones I want to talk about are, let's talk about Revolution. So Revolution makes a couple of my very, very favorite highlights. I use these all the time. The first one being this highlighter palette. So this is the Revolution Pro Supreme Highlighter in the shade Gold. I love this palette. I will say that you get 3 really beautiful shades in here. Each one of these shades I can use, so all 3 of them work for me. So I don't feel like I wasted my money buying something that I wasn't going to be able to use. They're all 3 very, very beautiful. They work fantastically, not only as highlights but as eyeshadows as well. Super pretty. I will say these are a bit more on the powdery side and they are glittery. So this white one right here, I mean, just look at that though. So gorgeous. Not super powdery, if my camera will focus. They're not super powdery. They still have that moistness. They still have that little bit of moisture in the formula that gives them that really nice like stick to your skin, but they do have a little bit of glow to them. But I just love the colors. Look how pretty that is. That really glows. See, whereas the e.l.f. is much more subtle, this glows to the gods. This is a absolutely blinding highlight. It is so pretty. You would think looking at it in the pan that it would be a little bit more icy than it actually is, but it is not. It's not super icy, but it is very metallic, very pretty. It is just, it's like this warm kind of glow, and then you can sheer it out just a little bit to get this absolutely stunning highlight. I love it. I love every single one of the shades in here. I will say that they do have a little bit of glitter to them, so if you don't like glitter, this might not be the one for you. But the glitter is so tiny. It's like micro glitter. And it doesn't give me that like glitter fallout or any of that like walking around looking like a fairy exploded on my face. It's not like that. It really sticks where you want it to stick. I just think the colors are so pretty. And these are always on sale. I think I got this for $2.50. So this was even more affordable than this was. Revolution is forever having a sale. I would not buy anything from Revolution unless it was on sale, just because I think that their regular like retail prices are a little bit expensive for the quality of the products, but when they go on sale, I definitely jump on it. And a lot of times, especially around January or February, they have an amazing sale, and everything goes for like $3, $4, $5 a pop. So I'm definitely waiting for that so I can stock up definitely on some more highlighters. The next Revolution highlighter I have is this one. This is the Rose Quartz. This is the Revolution Loose Highlighter in Rose Quartz. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. It looks kind of bougie to me. I think it's so pretty. It's got kind of like a textured topper to it, so you can kind of feel the glitter on it. And it comes, you open it up, and it's got its very own little powder puff, which I think is such a cute little touch. I've never used it. I probably never will. I don't know who uses powder puffs for highlight, but to each their own. And then you get a sifter in here. The sifter does stay put, and then you can kind of close it so that you're not wasting all of your product, which I really enjoyed. I thought that was a smart little touch. The actual shade, super, super metallic. This is actually what I'm wearing today, all over my face. It is so, so pretty. This is one of those highlights that you can either use subtly, just use a tiny bit amount of it and get a nice subtle glow, or you can really load up on it and you can just robot sex kind of look. Really, it's so, so easy to really build this up because it's a loose highlighter. They're super, super pigmented. I really like the way that it goes on, so that's what it looks like. Really, really beautiful. My lighting is not going to do it justice the way that I wish it was. All of these look very, very sad in comparison to real life, where they're just so stunning. They're so, so pretty. I will tell you though that these AOA highlighters are holding their own against everything else though, especially on camera. They're just glowing, so I love them so much, and for $1 they're like the cheapest thing here. Okay, so the Revolution, really, really pretty. I think I paid $3 for the Revolution one. Again, I got it on sale. I'm not sure how much it is regularly. Again, I just don't buy things for full price, but it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful highlighter. It doesn't have really any glitter to it. There is just a teeny tiny small, the teeniest, tiniest, a little bit of glitter in there. Nothing, not even noticeable, but it's just enough to really give you that shine. Like, I have it all over my face right now, and I feel like my highlight is really beautiful. It's almost subtle. It's so, so gorgeous. I feel like my bronzer looks a little bit muddy in this light, but that's okay. We're gonna ignore that. But I really do love this highlighter as well, and I think the packaging is super, super cute. I love this little package. I love the little jar. I love it. So next, let's talk about Laura Geller. Let's talk about Laura Geller because I love her highlights. Now, everybody knows Laura Geller is known for her baked highlights, like her baked products. I think she is like the pioneer of the baked highlighter. Everybody knows like all of her like gelato products and stuff. So, so gorgeous. I've never had the privilege to try any of them. I've never been able to get my hands on them, but when I do see her name pop up on anything, I'm always like, ooh, I'm always interested. And I got very, very lucky at Burke's and found 2 of her products, and I am so, so happy that I went ahead and purchased them because they are so, so gorgeous. The first one is this High Def Glow Illuminator Duo. So this is in the shade Heart of Gold. First of all, packaging is really, really beautiful. It feels expensive. It's a really nice, solid black plastic case. You open it up, you get a nice sized mirror. It's hella dirty, but I'm sorry. You get a really nice sized mirror, which I actually don't have in any of my other highlighting palettes. So I thought that was really, really awesome. And then you get 2 different shades in here. So one is a slightly lighter shade and one is darker. One is more of a lit from within kind of almost dewy glow, and then the other is like disco ball shine. So this one is really beautiful. It's just a little bit lighter than the other one. They are not powdery at all. It is such a stunning formula. It goes on super, super easily. It's super reflective. I love the color. And this one just kind of glows. This one you can take really, really subtle, or you can build up and have a really, really bright, beautiful highlight. But then this darker one you have over here, which I absolutely adore as well. This one, the formula seems to be a bit, have a bit more moisture in it. It's got a little bit more of a stick to it. It's got a little bit more of a slip. But this one definitely has glitter in it. Now, it's not showing up the way that I would like it to, but it's got just that little touch of glitter in it to where it really makes it like kind of jump off your skin. What I love about these products is they do not emphasize any texture. Like, the pores on the back of my hand are actually pretty large, but they're not emphasizing that. And I think this color is so, so pretty. This one actually shears out a lot more than the other one does, and it goes on and it just is like this cast of glow. And you can even use the 2 together to create this absolutely gorgeous kind of like Tinkerbell shine that I think is so, so pretty. I don't know how much I paid for this, but I'm so, so happy to have it in my collection. I absolutely adore this highlighter set. Again, that was the High Def Glow Illuminator Heart of Gold. So yeah, one is shimmer and one is sparkle. So, so beautiful. The next one is the Laura Geller The Glow Standard. So this is her Illuminator palette. This is a really, really funky, so pretty highlighter palette. Again, has a nice little mirror. And then look, just first of all, the packaging is super, super cute. It's this really, really pale lilac lavender color, very, very pale purple. You would almost think it was white if you weren't like really kind of seeing it in the bright light. It's just a very, very, very pale purple. So, so pretty. You open it up, you've got 3 different shades. Now, the pants in here are super, super tiny, but they go so far. You don't need a lot. You do not need to use a ton of these at all. This purple one is just my absolute favorite. It is so, so stunning. It goes on, and again, it's fairly subtle unless you build it up. But it just gives the most beautiful kind of like lilac lavender glow. And the thing I like about the Laura Geller highlighters is they're not too much. Like a lot of times, like especially with the AOA Studios, like that's a lot of pigment. You are definitely going to have like a green or purple like stripe on your cheek, which I'm down for. If you're into that, if that's your vibe, that's your vibe. That is my vibe very, very often. But with these, you get that little touch of color without it being too much. They're subtle enough to be able like to be so wearable. That's what it is. It's fun and wearable at the same time. So, so beautiful. You get that little pop, that little touch of like fun lavender color with that really beautiful lit from within glow that is so, so pretty. You also have like a gold in here, which is stunning. And then you've got this one, which is more of like, I want to say holographic. It's got like reflex in it of like purple and pink and gold. I'm just not even going to swatch them anymore because my camera's not doing them justice and it's kind of breaking my heart a little bit. Please do not take these swatches as any sign of how they actually perform. I have got to get my lighting situation figured out before I do another highlighter video, because they are just so absolutely gorgeous. I don't even know if she makes this palette anymore, but it is one of my, this one is just one of my absolute favorite highlighting palettes in my entire collection. I probably am going to say that about everything because I really am a highlighting hoe. I really, really love a good shine. I love it. I love it so much. And that was it. I only had 2 palettes from Miss Laura Geller, but both are so, so stunning. Let's talk about a liquid highlighter real quick. So this is my Black Radiance Highlighting Illuminator. You get a really, really, really generous amount of this product. So good. This is so, so good. This is in the shade Moonlight Glow. Yeah, Moonlight Glow. It is so freaking pretty. Make sure you shake them up real good before you use them, because the pigments do like to settle down in the bottom. But I'll put just a little bit on the back of my hand just so I can show you guys what it looks like. This is like holographic. Look at that. It is so, so beautiful. It doesn't dry down immediately, so it really gives you time to play with it and really blend it out. But then it just gives you this, like, I want to say mother of pearl, very holographic. You get like, it looks, you get these shades in there. You get a little bit of purple, you get a little bit of green. There's some pink and gold in there. It's absolutely stunning. But it does dry down, so your hair is not going to be sticking to your cheeks. It's not going to be like a lip gloss situation on your cheeks. It does dry down fully. It stays forever. It doesn't come off until you take it off. It is so, so beautiful. It's also buildable, which is really, really nice. So you can get a really nice, subtle kind of like holographic glow, or you can go big or go home. You can really kind of pile it on there and just glow to the gods if you want to. I love this. I actually have a couple of different shades in this formula, but this is my favorite color. So that was the Moonlight Glow from Black Radiance. So freaking good. And this bottle is going to last you forever because you literally just need like 1 or 2 drops of it and you're good to go. Bottle's going to last me till the end of time. The next one I want to talk to you about is this one from L'Oreal. So I love the L'Oreal Lumi line. So beautiful. I love the bronzer. I love the highlighters. I love the lip glosses are fantastic. The body glow is fantastic as well. But this is the Lumi Glow Amore. This is the glow boosting drops. So freaking good. This is in the shade 507 Daybreak. They are so freaking pretty. You do get a teeny tiny little jar. They're fairly expensive for the amount of product you get, but I will say that the product inside is just so stunning. This is a lot thicker than the Black Radiance. This is more of like a cream. It's kind of like a running cream, but it's much thicker. It's not a liquid, but it is so metallic and so reflective. Like, it is so absolutely stunning. I'm gonna kind of blend it out. Look at that glow. It doesn't leave any kind of cast on my skin. It is so beautiful. It's got like this champagne-y, pinky kind of tone to it, which I think is so flattering. And then it dries down completely. There's no oily or greasy residue. It sets down completely and it stays there until you take it off. It is so fantastic. This is my absolute favorite liquid highlighter. I love this one, but this one is just my absolute go-to. I love this thing. So easy to use. You can use this under foundation or over top of it. You could even take this and rub it all over your face before your foundation and it would just give you that really beautiful like glow, and it would shine through. It's so beautiful. It would shine through your foundation to just give you that like super dewy kind of glossy look. I absolutely love it. I have used this product for that purpose before and it turned out so pretty. A little bit of this does go a very long way though. So again, it will probably last me quite a long while. I do have backups of this though. I've got 2 of these and I'm hoping that that's enough to last me until I die, because I don't know what I would do if I ever ran out of it. My absolute favorite liquid highlighter. Love it so much. While we're on L'Oreal, I'll go ahead and talk about this one. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Shimmerista. So packaging, super cute. I have not had this for very long, and I've only used it once or twice and not used very much of it. So when I bought this, it was new and it had the wrapping on it, but they only give you like, it's like such a big jar and you only get this much product. So that was kind of irritating. It's fairly expensive, but I tell you what, a little bit of this does go a very long way as well. This is an absolutely stunning kind of like holographic highlighter. It's a loose pigment, so it's, just look at that. Like, it is so pretty. It blends really easily. It blends out and it just gives you that really beautiful, very like reflective, almost icy. It's very icy kind of glow. It is so pretty. It's got reflex of blue and purple to it that are so pretty and so brightening. Not only does it highlight, but it brightens as well because it's got that kind of like lilac violet undertone to it. So it really just makes the whole area look so much brighter. Really attracts the light. This is absolutely stunning. I love this. I will be so sad when I run out of this as well, because this is just so good. Let's do a little bit of Milani now. I have 3 different Milani highlighters because they are just so good. The first one being the Rose Glow. This is the Stellar Lights highlighting palette in the shade 03 Rose Glow. So beautiful. Again, I can use every single one of these highlighters, so I don't feel like I wasted my money. This one is, excuse me, this one is quite a bit darker than my skin tone, but it's just so pretty. Like, it ends up being like really beautifully peachy. And I find that this is absolutely stunning as an eyeshadow. So I end up using this one as an eyeshadow. Definitely is way too dark for me to be a highlight, but as an eyeshadow, it's stunning. These 2, however, are beautiful. This one I use all the time. I will say this one is kind of like my go-to. It's kind of icy. It's not powdery at all. They're so protective. They're so reflective. They're just so pretty. like, they just kind of light my fire. They're so silky and smooth too. Like, the formula is so stunning. They are so super reflective and metallic. I just absolutely love these. This has just that little bit of iciness to it, but then it's also got those reflex that's just kind of on the verge of kind of being holographic. It's really beautiful. So stunning. And then you've got your standard gold. The formula on these is just absolutely incredible. Really beautiful. I love it so much. This one I just cannot rave about enough. Fairly expensive. They're a little bit pricey. Milani is pricey for the drugstore anyway, so it is what it is. But really beautiful palette. If you're in need and kind of wanting to like experiment maybe with some highlighters, I think this is a really good one to choose. The next one I have is one of the Milani baked highlighters. I love the packaging on these. I think they're so pretty. I think they look much more expensive than they actually are. This is in the shade 110 Dolce Perla. So beautiful. Such a beautiful highlight. This is another one of those that can be either super natural or like really like do it up. This is just one of those that can be such a beautifully subtle highlight. And of course, my camera is not gonna do it justice. It's absolutely stunning. It's a very light, kind of like beigey pink champagne color. I feel like this would be so flattering on so many skin tones. It's really gorgeous. I love that one. Mwah, so pretty. And then this one is my oldest Milani highlighter. This is the Day Glow. This is just the Day Glow Strobe Light highlighter. This is in shade 02 Day Glow. So it's the strobe light highlighter in the shade Day Glow. God. Okay, so it's really pretty though. This is absolutely stunning. I started using this back before I really appreciated highlighters, and I remember putting this on my skin and being like, ugh, like, why does it make me shiny like that? Like, I didn't understand, but I tell you what, I appreciate the glow now, and it definitely glows. It is an absolutely blinding gold highlight. It is so stunning. Really reflective. Really nice price point as well. You cannot go wrong with these highlighters. So stunning. I have, ooh, we're almost done. So I have a Revlon one. Now these are relatively new. New to me anyway. I don't know how new they are at the drugstore, but to me, they're very new to my collection, and they're so stunning. This is the Revlon Skin Lights in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. Such a stunning highlighter. Really beautiful. Nice and affordable too. I feel like the packaging is really nice. It feels well made. It's like a nice thick sturdy plastic, and then you open it up, and then the pan embossing on the actual highlight itself is really beautiful, and the formula just feels so nice. It's beautifully metallic. It is that one right there. Look how beautiful that is. Very similar to the Milani, but this one is a touch icier. And I feel like it's just a slightly paler gold, but super beautiful as well. Goes on beautifully. Look at that. It goes on and it stays. It's got staying power. It's just so freaking pretty. Use it with your finger, use it with a brush. I'm going to have way too much highlight on by the time this is over. But it is so beautifully icy. It is so pretty. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. I also have a couple of the Maybelline Master Chromes. Now, I know everybody's heard about these. Of course, you've got the shade Rose Gold, which everybody is in love with. I wanted to talk to you about a couple of shades that I feel like are less talked about, but still absolutely stunning. The first of which being Peach Glow. This is peach. No, this is, okay, well, this is rose gold. So I meant to grab my peach one, but I grabbed rose instead, but that's okay. So the rose is absolutely stunning anyway. Really beautiful, kind of like peachy pink highlight. I feel like this would just be so flattering for just about everybody. Formulation is really beautiful. It's got a slip to it. It's got a little bit of moisture in the actual formula. So you're going to be able to, like, it's really going to stick to your face. I'm not even going to swatch because it's not going to work, but it's really beautiful. It is, I kind of like gouged mine a little bit, but you get a really, really good amount of product in here. I feel like this would probably last you for forever. There we go. So, so pretty. I love it so, so much. And then the next one I have, so there's no glitter in this one at all whatsoever. It's really smooth. It's a very, very velvety, just really, really pretty. It doesn't emphasize pores, doesn't emphasize texture. It's got great staying power. Really, really great option at the drugstore. This one, however, is probably not for the faint of heart. This one is kind of hardcore. So this is the Master Holographic highlighter by Maybelline. This one is just, wow. I had to have this when I saw it. It is super sparkly. This looks like Tinkerbell on pixie dust. Like, it is a serious, not playing kind of highlighter. Really, really gorgeous. Very, very icy. It does have quite a bit of glitter in there, but it is so pretty. It is so pretty, and it's so holographic. You get reflex of like pink and blue and gold and a little bit of purple. There's a little bit of lavender in there. It's really, really stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. I use this on the days where I'm feeling just a little bit more adventurous and want to kind of like kick it up a notch with my highlight, but this is definitely the one to use when you want to do that. Really, really gorgeous. I even sometimes mix this one with the AOA Studios highlight, just because this really has that icy glow that I like. And then these ones are so pigmented and like so colorful. I mix the two together and it is just like a match made in heaven. They're really, really stunning. I'll actually show you real quick. So I like to take, let's try this green one first, just because the green one is so, so pretty. So this was the Master Chrome. And then you put the green over top of it, and then you just get that hint of green with that really beautiful icy glitteriness. It is so, so stunning. One of my absolute favorite highlight combinations of all time. Really, really stunning. I can't say stunning enough, because just how I feel about all these highlighters. They're so freaking pretty, guys. Okay, so we've only got two more. So Wet n Wild. Everybody knows Wet n Wild makes some killer, super affordable highlights, super accessible. You can get them just about anywhere. CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, wherever. The absolute most famous shade I feel like is Blossoms. It would be, oh, well, I have Haunted Hills. I didn't grab Blossoms. I have Haunted Hills and, oh, Precious Petals. So this is, I feel like, the absolute most talked about shade out of this entire range is Precious Petals. It's stunning. First of all, the packaging is really, really nice. You get this really cute, very, very travel-friendly packaging. It's slim, it's sleek. It's not too much. And then you open it up and you get this pan that's got this beautiful flower embossed on it. It's so, so pretty. And then the actual shade of the highlighter is so, so beautiful. It's kind of like this champagne-y, peachy champagne. I don't think it's super pink, but it's kind of like a mix between peach, pink, or peach, kind of like a very, very pale rose color and gold. It is so, so pretty. That's what she looks like. Really beautifully reflective. So, so pretty. And for the price, you just can't beat it. They're absolutely stunning and always a really, really great option at the drugstore. This one, though, this is in the shade Haunted Hills. Now, this was from the Fantasy Makers, just from the Halloween set or series set collection that they did this year. Last year, I guess now, since it's 2022 now. But last year, for their Halloween collection, they came out with this highlighter in the shade Haunted Hills. This is so, so good. It did have, well, you can still kind of see it. There was a skull embossing here, which I thought was super, super cute. But I think this highlighter is so freaking pretty. It is the most subtle, natural freaking highlight. I am telling you. It's right there. It's not, you would think that it would be super icy, but it's not. It kind of melts onto the skin in such a way that it just looks like wet skin. It's not powdery, it's not overly metallic, it's not glittery in any way. It just sinks onto my skin, and it just looks so beautifully natural. I love this so much. I use it sparingly just because, heaven forbid, I ever run out of it, I don't think I would know what to do with myself. I absolutely love this. It's my favorite, very, very subtle, like everyday highlighter, and I love it so, so much. So the last thing I have to talk to you guys about is another liquid highlighter, but these ones are from an indie brand called Moira Cosmetics. These are the Aqua Liquid Highlighters. I have two different shades. I have Dewy Gold and Bubbly Champagne. So just like the name says, this one's more of like a really, really pale gold color, and this one's got more of like a peachy pinky kind of like undertone to it. Both are absolutely stunning. Both work really, really well. This is the Bubbly Champagne color. It's got just that little bit of like champagne undertone to it, but again, beautifully, beautifully reflective. They go on so, so beautifully. They don't emphasize any texture. They set down 100% completely, and they are just absolutely stunning. These, I would say, are for more of that maybe kind of lit from within, kind of subtle glow, but they're so perfect for that. I love these so, so much. Whereas these two are very much kind of like in your face. I am 100% wearing highlighter. I feel like the Moira ones are more, does she have highlighter on, or is her skin just perfect? That kind of vibe. Really, really gorgeous. All of these are so, so stunning in their own ways. They all serve a very different purpose, and I am so happy that I have each and every one of them in my collection. Now that I have talked your ear off for a good solid 40 minutes about nothing but highlighters, please let me know in the comments below, which was your favorite highlighter? Do you have any of these in your collection? And if so, what do you think? Thoughts? I'd love to hear them. Let me know if there is a highlighter out there at the drugstore that you think maybe I should check out. I am always down to discover a new highlight and maybe figure out a new way to glow. Guys, I love you so, so very much. As always, no filters, no edits, no fancy lighting. It's just me sitting in front of my camera, playing with makeup, hoping you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. If you guys would like to know more about what's going on my face, go over to my Facebook page, Makeup for the Everyday Mama. The link will be in the description box below. You guys can go check out all of my pictures. There's a ton. And I post a lot over on Facebook that I don't post here. And yeah, that's just about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you guys have an amazing day. And wherever you are, I hope you stay safe. Take care of yourselves. And remember, you're important. Bye.